What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jeremy, and we are back with a new series, and I'm very excited to play this series. It's one of my all-time favorite racing series that I grew up with. I grew up playing with this series. This is the latest installment, and then we'll get to the most popular version at some point. We're gonna wait a little while, but let's get into this one. Import Tuner Challenge. Personally, to be honest, this gameplay is really for my friends, because I've been talking for years to them about this game and this series in general. And so I'm really doing this series for them so they can kind of see what this is all about and what it all entails and why it has such a connection with me from a racing game perspective. So that's one reason I'm very excited to get into it, because now they can finally see what I'm talking about and they can see me playing it too. So I don't know if they'd be interested in getting it. Right now I'm actually playing on an old Xbox 360 that we've had. This is where we played the game. I think we got it secondhand, which I'll also explain right now. My driving for the first video or so, it's going to be a little shaky, a little spotty. The analog stick on this Xbox 360 controller does not work. Don't know why. We stopped using it for a while. The controller I wanted to use, I don't know what happened to it. It's disappeared. It just poof. Like I saw it when I unplugged the Xbox 360 and I put it where I put it, but then when I brought it back out, it's nowhere to be found. But never fear, we got a controller coming in a couple days. So honestly, by the time y'all see this video, it'll probably be here. So, you know, who knows. But yeah, so driving will get a little bit better. But regardless of that, let's finally get into this game. I've been so ready for this. Okay, we got to see the car we're gonna start off with. Now I normally start off, I got 3 million credits. Okay, I normally have started off, like every time I played this game, I think I started off with the Supra. Yeah, that right there. I mean, and it just makes sense, right? Because it's the cheapest option, I think. No, this, but I don't know. I have no idea. I've always started off with the Supra. And I mean, it's always going well for me, so why stop now, you know? Let's just gonna get into it. Yeah, this car. Honestly, you could take this car from beginning to end if you wanted to. There's other content creators that have done this car from beginning to end. They've only had this car. And honestly, you could do it. I'm not going to, because there's so many other cool cars here, but you could honestly get away with it if you wanted to. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with black. You know what, honestly, I'm gonna do all this license plate stuff like that. We're gonna cut this part out and we're just gonna get right into the story. So we'll see y'all when the story pick up. All right, went to our first little race right here. Something light, something light. Honestly, you might not even notice my driving being different because we driving so slow in the beginning. But the name of the game, for those that might not be familiar with this series, name of the game, you gotta get a certain amount of distance in front of your opponent, and that SP bar is basically like their health bar as far as the race goes. And it can be lost like you just saw right there by hitting objects, like hitting cars, hitting the wall, hitting the other racer, you know, depending on how hard you hit it. It can be lost like that. Oop, yep, it's been a while. But yeah, there are many ways you can lose it, but the name of the game, normally if you drive decently enough, as long as you get far enough ahead of your opponent, then when they lose all their health bar, you win. That's basically how it goes. It can get very intense as the difficulty of the opponents gets higher. Now, if you're like me and you played Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 religiously when you were younger, you already know who this dude is, but he act like he ain't who he think he is. But if you know, you know. And I remember when I first started playing this game, we're gonna get through it. And when I first started playing this game, I saw that name. I said, you trying to make me believe that you ain't who you think you are? Really, dog? Okay, we'll play your little game. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm not reading all this. I'm gonna let it sit there for like 3 or 4 seconds. Let me hit the next button. You wanna read it? Pause it. But I feel like y'all be bored. I'd be bored. Like, this ain't dangin' romping. We ain't finna sit here and read all this stuff. Ain't nobody got time for all that. We just gonna go through it. Uh-oh, the names in, uh-oh. Yeah, look at them names, except for the third one, but the other two. Yeah. Should I read these? I don't know, I'll think about it. We got time for the next one, I think. All right, to start all this off, gonna happen at nighttime on the C1 inner loop. And this is C1 inside, but you know, fans of this series know it's C1 inner loop. We ain't trying to hear that inside stuff. Sounds weird anyways. So we're gonna get it started with the nighttime. Let's get into it. Yeah, we're doing shift assist on. I ain't, look, hey, playing this game for the fun of it. Forget that extra stuff. Let me shut up. All right, we got the first little team right here. All right, also, if you're unfamiliar with Rolling Guy, oh bro, they a classic team. Anyways, to get the opponent to race you, you know, you got to get behind them. You got to flash your light. On the Xbox, it's A. In the past, I believe it's been like R1 or L1, something like that. So let's go and get them race. Let's go. All right. Let's see. You know, this is gonna be our first little race. I think after this race, we'll let this race go in its entirety. But after this, I'll kind of just do a lot of cuts because, you know, until we get like the faster cars and the more intense racing, you know, sitting here and watching all this stuff, like, let's be honest, ain't nobody really trying to watch all this. I understand that, you know. Especially if it's just like your first time watching me or seeing this series, you know, you might not have, you know, seen it before. It might just be kind of weird, especially when you're driving slow initially, when you got the slower car. Not as exciting as when, you know, the cars get faster. All right, so we beat them. And our win combo also that you see over there is depending on the amount of wins we get throughout the night. Like on a streak, like if we don't lose, like it'll go up higher and higher, and that can increase the amount of money we get. Also, it can give us a better name. All right, we got rolling guy number 4. We just did number 5, so Let's see what he got. He probably can't hang with us. It's looking like it. Oh, hold on. He's putting a little bit of a fight. I gotta slide you over, G. No disrespect, but I ain't about to get hit. A bit closer than I thought it would be. And really, like, if you're watching the screen, until, like, you know, the little R marker disappears, until it shoot. Until that disappears, you're not really gonna, they're not gonna lose health. So let's get back on track. Well, B, how'd that happen? All right. Well, on to the next one. Oh, we got a new one. Okay. What's her name? This is changing stage. I gotta go look at the rival list to see about their name. Oh shoot, he a little speedy one. Hold on. Ooh, this one gonna be tough. Wait a minute. He got some speed on him. We're gonna catch him though. Yeah, there we go. Bro, I still hear him. I don't like how close he is. Get up off me. Yeah. He definitely got the speed though. We gotta lose him in the corners for sure. Cause he's gonna be gaining on us in these straights like this. Oh, there we go. Ooh. I don't think you understand how excited I am playing this, man. Like this is the racing series right here that just made me me. Like I wouldn't be me without the Tokyo Xtreme Racer franchise, or I guess I'm not even, you know what, not even gonna put that on the internet, me trying to say the Japanese name for it. Either way, let's get into the next one. All right, we got Speed Planet, another team. I believe this team is a team that drives Mazdas. I think that's their thing. Each team has their own theme, just so you know. Each team has their own theme. Some teams have specific cars they want to drive, whether it be certain brands, the actual model and make of a car. You know, some teams is only like RX-7s or Evos, stuff like that. You know what? I can't wait for that team. The team, I think the team is named No Limits, a classic team from the Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 series. And originally, they were in the town, is it Nagoya? Yeah. I think that's how you say it. Nagoya? That sounds right. But there was a team that was there, and they were the boss team there. Man, they had a team full of nothing but Evos. Lit. Anyways, next. Got another Speed Planet member. No, that's not a Mazda. Okay. So this is the team. There is a team in this game, I believe. Oh. But there is a team in this game that, you know, I think it's just all Mazdas. Like they don't drive nothing else. It's just straight Mazdas. It's Mazda or nothing for them. Yeah, no, don't run. No, come on back. You ain't about to lose me like that, no. Not after what you just did. Oh, we take you right here. Oh. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. I think our plan is, like, all the blues you see, we're just gonna take those out right now, and then we're gonna head over. But no, we're not gonna head over. We're gonna head out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call it a video, because I'm really needing that other controller. I'm struggling with this one. I really am. So we're gonna pick it back up when that controller comes in. As soon as it comes in, it's gonna be the game I boot up. I'm telling you, man. I need to hurry beat this guy, man. Shoot, he's right there. I'm gonna turn around. I think it's another rolling guy. I can't see. One thing I can't stand is having to turn around after you beat a guy, so you can go back and race the next guy up. All right, bet. So we'll be back after I turn around. All right, next up the bat. Rolling gun number 3. Let's go. See, I know that this is an older game, obviously, compared to racing games we got now, but it was just something about these games, man. Like, and I mean, to be honest, like, of all the Tokyo Xtreme Racer games, this is the most customizable one. Well, no, I might take that back, honestly. It's close. I think it's close. It's really close, because with the Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3 game, with the vinyl, no, yeah, it was a lot more you could do. Like, looking back at it, like, I didn't understand what the heck I was looking at, like trying to make those decals and vinyls and stuff. It made absolutely no sense. And when we get to the game, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you're gonna be like, what is that? And I'll be like, yes, I know. Like, when I was little, because I was playing the game a lot when I was younger, and so there was a lot of stuff I saw then that I don't really get now. Another thing that I need to figure out while I'm waiting on my controller is, like, the video keeps cutting out for like a second, or like half a second. You probably don't notice because I'm cutting around that, obviously. But a lot of that's happening. I'm gonna have to go online and figure out what's going on with that. See how I can fix that. This guy is fast. Wait a minute. Yeah, we definitely going to go back into the we got whoa. Oh, I thought that was the big median. I'm stupid. That median, I don't think I have PTSD from that median, because like I done had whole boss races against Dejected Angel. Freaking, was it Bloodhound that was on the C1? I think Bloodhound's the C1. Freaking, what's it? Is it Gentai? You know, the GOAT, the real one. Oh, I can't wait to do that race again. I will say, the boss music, that Tokyo Xtreme Racer 3, unmatched. Not even close. Like, you really felt like you was racing for your life. Yep, cutting all this out. All right. And there we go. We got everybody on the C1 loop, inner loop initially. Now what we could go into the pits and then come back out and do some more races, because once we go back in and come back out, the old races that would just be kind of go away and the new ones kind of respawn. So we'd be able to do it, but we're gonna take a little bit of a break for the day, let the controller come in, and we'll get back into it. And as you can see, I think we won like what, 5-6 straight races, something like that. So our win combo went up. I've gotten up to like 2.5, I think almost 3. You know, like it was crazy, because I was out here, I was trying to get my money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's important to keep doing that, man. It definitely helps out your win combo. So if you're ever thinking about getting this game or something like that, or any of the Tokyo Xtreme Racer franchise games, keep that win combo up. I'm telling you. And this will be the end screen you see at the end of the day. And it's always the end of the day once you go in. It doesn't matter if you go in at night, midnight, I think it's like daybreak, you know, like once you go in, that's it. You know, ain't no trying to come out at a different time later on the day. No. And also in this game, which is different from the other games, is depending on which time of the night you go, different teams, different bosses, different wanderers, all different stuff, as opposed to the other game. You know, you always went out, it was like night, you know, it might be raining, it might not be. And you had to go to different maps. Like they gave you 3 different maps. But we'll have to revisit that when we get to that game. We ain't gonna jump too far ahead right now. All right, y'all, just saving my data real quick. But thank y'all for watching this, man. We're gonna finish this game. And after this, the reason I'm waiting on the other game is it's very stupid. It makes no sense, but I'm waiting to figure out a way to get it on PC to where I can have also like a cheat engine. And it's not because I'm gonna cheat the whole time playing the game, but it's something that I'll explain once I get the game and we actually start playing that series. It won't be until after this is over. Like this will be long over, and then we'll step into that. But you know, there's a reason. It's a lot of translation issues which without a cheat engine in the US version, it is impossible to beat that game. 100%. To this day, I've never beaten that game. I know how it ends. I've just never done it. And like, I played that game in all different stages of my life. When I was like, you know, like before like 6th grade, somewhere in high school. I think I even played it like when I was in college or something like that, but I couldn't beat it, and it wasn't my fault. There was nothing I could do about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason I'm waiting to get it on PC, and we'll explain more why I can't beat it just normally whenever we start the series, and it'll make more sense then. But anyways, thank y'all for watching this video and taking a little trip into my childhood, man. You know, my friends, hope y'all kind of like the intro to this game. It's gonna pick up. It's gonna be great. So again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.